Did your power go out that weekend before Father's Day? Ours did. That was why the kids.
Have we heard from Z?
Birthday today.
The summer.
A message from your mom.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. The time is 6:02 PM. And here we have Judy, Bernadette, Carmen, and Cheryl. I'm gonna go ahead and rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. One nation, under God, indivisible.
And we'll pause for a moment of silence. Right, so is he like the reading of the mission statement?
That's what I wanted to do on their side.
It was more so like just to discuss like if everyone agreed with the mission statement, like. I'll just say it one more time. So the Appearance Commission and the Tree Board are charged with promoting, planning, advising, and encouraging the citizens of Graham to help beautify the community while also advising the planting, growth, and protection of trees and native plants within the city of Graham. We will now consider the minutes from the May 2nd, 2022 meeting of the Appearance Commission. Are there any corrections?
I move to approve as presented.
May I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. So first we have the Residential Appearance Award, and in front of you, you have the nominations and pictures for the Spring Residential Appearance Award. We will narrow the list down to 3 or 4 and vote from that. So if you want to start looking at pictures.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all have the packets and stuff in front of you. I mean, I can definitely roll through the slideshow up here and show you what I have. It's a property here at 210 Albright Avenue that was nominated. 420 Washington Street, and y'all let me know if I'm going too quick, but you also have them kind of in front of you, but I'll just go through a quick little snippet. And then y'all can look a little bit further. 603 New Street. 611 New Street. 2265 Lacey Holt Road. 517 Bank Street. 110 Albright Avenue. And 208 East Hardin Street. 1697 Challenge Drive. I believe that is the last of the residential houses. So y'all take a few minutes, look through them, kind of tally up whichever ones y'all believe.
If there's less this time, can we choose like 2 of our favorites?
Sure.
So-
However y'all want to operate it.
My concern. B97 Challenge Drive. Twenty-two 65 Lacey Holt Road.
My favorites were 2265 Lacey Holt and 420 Washington Street.
I like 208 East Hardin and 110 Albright. They're all over the map.
I like the Albright and the Bank Street.
So looks like there's a lot of different ones on here. I think the two that were mentioned twice at least were the Albright property and the 2265 Lacey Holt Road. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, if y'all want to narrow it down between those two, you're more than welcome to. If y'all want to kind of operate it in some other fashion, be my guest as well. It's kind of up to y'all at this point. So however y'all want to facet it.
There's 2 Albrights.
Oh, yeah. So one's 110, right?
The 210,
You were 210.
210.
So we have separate Albrights.
Yes.
Only one. where's the
So-
other
There's
one?
210 and 110,
Oh,
right?
the
I
other
know.
one,
That's
I
a
see.
good street, I
210.
guess. I'll change one of mine to 1697. So then it will be between 1697 and 2265.
Okay.
That might make it easier.
So can I just say, it would be nice to get out into these neighborhoods instead of always being in a development. In the developments, you kind of assume that they're gonna have lovely landscaping. Getting into the older neighborhoods and whatnot, there's really something going on in these neighborhoods. And to actually recognize them, I think is really important. Again, the newer developments and newer houses, you just assume that they're gonna have nice landscaping, you know, and like this 210 Albright and even the other Albright, that street is really changing, you know, they're doing a lot of work on these houses and whatnot like that. I'd like you all to just consider that, you know,
Yeah, I like the 210 Albright.
it's so charming. It's
Mhm.
really, it's so.
It's a very
charming.
pretty porch.
So yeah, so this is the 210 Albright. Yeah, definitely food for thought. But like I said, at the end of the day, you all make the decisions in regards to this. I just kind of provide the information, so.
So I say 210.
Say 210.
I'm still good with Challenge Drive or Lacey Hope Drive, either one. Lacey Hope.
Do we have a tiebreaker? Can we give 2 awards out? You got 2 signs.
I can do whatever y'all need me to. Like I said, at the end of the day, you all are the ones that make the decisions in regard to this. However you want to divvy this out, you be my guest. You know, you still have the 1697 on the board as well. I mean, third 210 Albright in there. Now you got 2 people advocating for it. Ms. Chair, however you want to kind of operate it, you know, y'all can move forward in that aspect. Like I said, with a shorter group of people and a shorter list, it does make for some differing, I guess, options per se. So definitely caught in a little bit of a situation here with kind of a lot of different opinions in regards to it. So last time it was just like had 2 that were pretty much stand out and can pick between those, but seems like there's a lot here. And I guess that's not a bad thing when, you know, you have not many or many options in front of you to choose from, which one you don't want to pick is the best. So
One on Lacey Hope is not in a subdivision either. Not subdivision.
But they're all new houses that line Lacey Holt there. Oh, and they're all lovely houses. They both did a beautiful job on them.
We're
But
just picking
again-
from aesthetics, aren't we just picking from aesthetics?
We're looking for appearance. It's not necessarily does the historic commission do they do something separate? No.
Not for the residential aspect, but
Okay.
I know Mary in the past did do like a business one for like the Christmas time and the holidays. So that's the only thing that kind of transitions over. There's not really many houses located in the historic overlay district, so you'd be kind of pulling from a short little chain of houses there.
Yeah, I even like looked into ETJ, but this was this one on Lacey Holt was brought to my attention.
Mhm.
Heard it, and so that's why I sent it in, but I even looked into ETJ too. To try to-
Mhm. Yeah,
Absolutely,
said.
because we haven't done anything with ETJ yet.
Huh?
That was as close as I could get to the edge.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, all the nominations are certainly appreciated.
Landscaping is very expensive.
It is.
So, and I do live in a neighborhood, but there are some that definitely invest in their properties well more than other
Yeah,
people do. I mean,
for
you
sure.
have builder bushes and then you have really well manicured landscapes, but it's an investment either way. Yes. I pass that 208 East Hardin every morning. It is the cutest little house. Rock, paper, scissoring, what are we doing?
And I tell you, I would
Take
even
your
go for
vote.
the Hardin. I just think that
Put
we
it to
really,
bed.
really need to recognize. some of
Yeah,
the
this is on the main, I mean, yeah, they will, they
So,
definitely keep it.
I would do the Albright, 210 Albright.
Let's look at the guidelines real quick and maybe that'll help. Of course, we don't have the scoring matrix. Doesn't really have much. So basically, hard work and pride exhibited by residents who beautify their yard and contribute to the aesthetic, and as you mentioned, appeal of our community.
So what if we pick the final two, whatever that may be, and then we just all rate them 1 through 10, and then whatever has the highest score is the winner.
However y'all want to operate it. Like I said, this is kind of,
Well,
I mean,
do we all just, do we all want to say our vote one more time for two properties?
sure, however y'all want.
Be like a first choice and a second choice, or just like an equal choice? We'll just do,
Are we, well, I guess let's clarify, are we looking at maybe something outside of a subdivision at this point in time? Just because, what was our last home? Was it outside of a subdivision? or was
What was it? No, it was the 608 Caraway Drive, so it was off there off Rogers Road as well.
it- Okay.
But again, that's not a driving factor as to whether you could select it or not according to the, guidelines.
That is
Any of the
true.
things, so.
We're just trying to share the love.
Of course, I understand that as well, but at the end of the day, like I said, this is y'all's board to make the decision based upon how you feel. So I try and limit whatever, opinion or guideline I can have towards that. So
all right,
however.
well, I'm gonna
you'd
go
like
one
to
more time.
proceed.
So before I said 420 Washington Street, I really like that one, but nobody else said that one. So my two now are 2265 Lacey Holt and 210 Albright.
Okay,
I am the 210 Albright and the East Hardin.
I'm East, I'm just gonna say East Hardin. I'm just gonna keep it simple.
2265 Lacey Holt Road or 1697 Challenge Drive.
yeah, so we come into the scenario
Two.
again where you got 2 and 2. So I mean, you pick between
Alright.
the Lacey Holt and the East Hardin property and whichever one. So whoever gets the third deciding vote on those two. So let's see how that goes.
So you're
Hardin.
Lacey Holt, she's Albright, so it's kind of up to us.
Well, I
She said East Hardin.
I
those
know,
are
but which
both
one of
inside
these
theirs.
two?
Well, 210 Albright's not a part of those two.
Yeah, we
Now
took
it's
that
the
out.
East Hardin and
It's
the
this one.
Lacey
It's
Holt
this
So I
Road.
didn't even see that.
one. Sorry about that. Carmen, you may be the decision maker.
It was further. down, right?
So now we have a tie for 3.
No,
Tie for 2, tie for number 1. We have 2 in the tie for number 1.
Who are the number ones?
That one right there on the screen. the main
this one's
screen.
208 East Hardin and the Lacey Holt Road.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was a tie between all 3.
We all changed up.
No,
Yeah, well, the
no,
Albright,
you wanted to bring it back in front. She said Albright, or not, she said Albright and East Hardin. Ms. Ray only said East Hardin this time, so there's 2 for East Hardin.
And then there was
And you
2 for
said-
Albright and 2 for Lacey Holt.
However y'all want to do
So
it.
yeah, that's
There
a
was 2
3-way
for a
tie.
sake, but we'll
We
take-
got worse.
we could take Albright off and just go with the East Hardin.
However y'all want to do it.
That off. We'll go with it.
So we're doing between East Hardin and Lacey Holt now? And you're both East Hardin and I'm Lacey Holt. Okay. Oh. Yeah, what are we supposed to do if it's like equal?
Fun stuff.
How do we equal vote that? Where is Zipporah?
Where Bonnie comes in there?
Yeah, ooh, yeah, there we go. Alternate.
Could we do one now, like, go ahead and decide both of them are winners and we recognize one now and then in a month we recognize the other? Because isn't it per the quarter?
Yeah, so
That's a
it's
good idea.
just, it's by the season,
We only
so,
have one sign.
yeah,
right?
so we gotta nail it down,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Can't we get another sign, Cameron?
You got the money to pay for it?
I think Graham may have the
So,
money.
I mean, here, I mean, if you want to really go down into it, we have a scoring matrix for, if you want to take those 3 and run them through this real quick, the Albright, East Hardin, and Lacey Holt, and you want to run them through this and give them all your ultimate, whatever it may be, we'll kind of just go through them and you score it and we'll add them up at the end and well, you want, again, like I said,
We took. a
however
vote,
you
but
want to
we
operate it, Ms.
decided-
Chair.
What if we do like a,
Just make a vote. Let's
I
just all
just-
take one vote, one house, that's it.
But I think that's where we are and we're 2 and 2.
I think Albright is a nice combination of both because it's in a different area and I really like the flowers there. Like it's really bright and looks nice. I mean,
That is my number 1. It's Albright. That being said, Albright would be the winner because we're 2.
ah.
I don't, I wish I could provide some sort of, alleviation
I
to
think
this
if you
matter.
use this matrix, it would be East Hardin for the mature of the plants, for the other's a new build, which is smaller, it's smaller plants.
Okay.
Real quick one. Okay.
Yeah, do we want to do a draw? Just like a randomized? I'm not a huge fan of the hard one, to be honest.
And you like the Albright.
I like Albright and Lacey Holt. That's the ones that I like.
Albright is my number 1.
I need you to choose one of Albright or Lacey Holt.
I know, but we're gonna make someone upset up here.
No, we're not, because I have nothing personally invested in any of it. Not even, I don't even care where they're located. It has nothing to do with what we're
The
doing.
winner is gonna be 210 Albright.
Okay,
Alright,
thank
that's
you. We're
fine.
doing it.
All right,
I'll
sweet.
just choose one of those.
Hallelujah.
Now, we bring it up for whatever it says there on the,
Okay. Sorry, back to business. So can I have a motion to approve 210 Albright Avenue as the winner of the Residential Appearance Award? Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Business Appearance Award. So in front of you, you have the nominations for the Summer Business Appearance Award. We will narrow down the list.
This
Well,
one's probably. a little
This one's a little
You know what?
easier,
These, there's just 3 of these, so.
hopefully.
Can
Yeah.
we add one?
So we got the Wendy's on 835 South Main Street and their plantings out front. J Lane, 1141 J Lane, Big Rock Sports. Got their landscaping around their sign and everything out there. And you got 201 South Main Street and Alamance Arts with all their plantings out in front as well. So those are your 3 to kind of select from, and hopefully we can make this a little bit easier with a narrowed down list of just 3. So
Has Alamance Arts won before?
that's a good question. I do not know.
They have.
If it has
They
been,
just, I love their plantings. They're just such a pretty job.
Yep.
I would vote for them.
just for this year. I don't even know if we've done it in the past like that.
Been a while. I think I remember seeing that sign.
Is everybody ready?
I think we're trying to see, so they have one or they haven't won?
I have no
I think it was
idea.
years ago.
I can pull it up on the
And the
website.
criteria is you haven't won in the past year or,
Yeah. I think
or you
it is.
can't.
Maybe something on here.
awards.
Looks like the last one that was done was in 2018 and Colonial Hardware won.
Okay, good.
So, hey, look,
Oh, look at there.
so
I wouldn't have won if my counterpart had lived in a neighborhood.
All right, so my vote is for Wendy's. I've always been really impressed with how good that Wendy's looks. I've seen a lot of really non-beautiful Wendy's
Mhm.
locations, and I'm very
Yeah.
glad that we have a beautiful Wendy's.
it speaks a lot to, they lie within our overlay district down there, which requires some additional landscaping and upfitting along those lines. So that goes into due planning around here. So
They do a good job. They do.
the maintenance part, I think, is the biggest thing. If you're able to keep it like that year round, I think that speaks to the people that own the location.
But they would invest their money in that. I'm glad for them. But I think all of them look great, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's my vote, it's Wendy's.
Okay, Wendy's is fine for me.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Woo!
Good job, guys.
Let's see. All right, so can I have a motion to approve Wendy's as the winner of the Business Appearance Award?
A motion.
All right, and can I have a second? Oh, all in favor of Wendy's for the Business Appearance Award?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We will now hear updates from City Council. Oh, did you guys have applicants for seats here?
Yes, and they'll be in, we'll be voting on some of those tomorrow in our meeting tomorrow night, so.
Any other questions?
Oh.
Know about the,
Or, yeah,
yes,
don't ask her. For him.
I think maybe I'll do that. Stop talking. Y'all
I
go.
was talking to myself.
Okay, so can we please get an update on the text amendments? Passed in April.
Like I said, I believe y'all reached out to me and I sent y'all the application that had to be sent over to Aaron. And from what I heard, it was never submitted. So that was the last I'd ever heard of it, is that there was,
And who was responsible for submitting it?
I don't have the application.
I sent it out.
To all of us?
Mhm.
I didn't see that email.
I didn't
Or I
even,
sent out whatever it was to follow the link to it. I can try and pull it up on my phone or on my email to see where it is. But I
What day did you
very
send
much
it?
so recall sending it out to either everybody or Carmen at least.
and when was this?
after April, after the meeting when it was passed. And then y'all brought it back up again, and then I believe I may have sent it back out again.
Madam Chairman, just to answer your question, you guys have 4 new applicants for the appearance board in particular.
Cool.
And you have 2 vacancies, so you should be able to fill all your vacancies.
Okay,
Yeah.
you said you sent it in April?
April 20th says, hello, all, please find below
Oh.
the link to the application for text amendment submittals with the language voted on. You're ready to submit for your application. Applications, once completed, can be sent over to Aaron at Aaron Holland at City of Graham. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. And copy the link below where you follow it to get to the application. So it was sent out after the meeting in April,
Okay, sorry.
and that was to everybody.
So we put in. So we put that text amendment thing in this application?
Mhm.
Okay,
So it attaches it along with that. So whatever verbiage or anything you're looking to change will be submitted along with the application. So if you have a Word document of it, of what was doctored up, I mean, I think I can,
okay. Sorry, for some reason I thought you submitted it. I didn't know.
no, I mentioned even, I believe at the April meeting that, council did not want text amendments coming from staff.
Okay,
I'm just a liaison to this board. Y'all are board as your entity, so it'd have to be submitted upon y'all and not coming from me, because then it looks like I'm the one submitting it on behalf of the appearance commission when I'm kind of just the counterpart in between. So one of y'all would have to come up and speak for it. I wouldn't be able to speak for it as well, so.
I'll send it.
all right, any non-agenda items that we would like to discuss?
Outside of the business beautification grant, that will be ramping back up. So we'll start to send information out about that. So we'll have some money to spend or give out in regards. So we'll be looking for applicants. We'll start posting everything online. We'll get all the updated stuff to be sent out, and we'll probably touch back upon that later towards the end. What was it like in the December, or the earlier than December, the September, October months in the fall. So be looking for that to go out everywhere. Same time, the facade grant will be sent out as well. So we'll be looking at that around the September, October range. One other piece of information is that upper admin has requested that we kind of move this board to a more quarterly meeting. So we're not meeting here every month. There's really not much to talk about in between the months of, the appearance awards, business awards, and the facade grants. So they've asked that we start meeting on the quarterly basis where they come in line with the nominations for residential appearance and for each of the not holidays, but seasons, as well as the facade, or not the facade grant, but the business beautification grant. So that'll be coming up. So our next meeting may not happen until September or October, whenever those are due. So we'll talk about that next time. And that at least gives us an opportunity in between that time. If there are items that you would like to discuss on the forefront, it gives us more of a stacked agenda rather than having to meet for 30 minutes each month. We can talk and discuss and have a lengthy discussion, fuller agenda when the time comes. So.
Okay, cool.
And it'll work fine until it's.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, we're always, okay, that's fine. We're always able to have special called meetings in between. But Arbor Day is probably one of the times when we'll have to do that. I probably won't be as heavily involved with the tree festival. I know I'll try and do as much as I can, but Mr. Tim and Brandy will probably help out a lot more than I will, and they may do the special meeting instead of me. But like I said, I'm more than happy to, answer or help anything y'all got. So you have my email. If you have agenda items that you'd like to bring up for the next meeting, shoot them over to me and we'll talk about it and we'll get it put on the agenda. I know the litter cleanup has been put on hold. So I guess that's another thing we'll kind of have to talk about. I don't know if y'all want to sit here and talk about it for a little while right now, or if you want to kind of wait. So that's kind of something that I guess was put on the back burner. Kind of up to y'all at this point.
I did make a note of that. So you're saying we would not get back together until October?
Either September or October, whenever the deadline is, or we'll have the hearings for the business beautification grants will be the next time we meet.
Because I think we said we would postpone it till September from what I remember.
Mhm.
So I mean, I definitely don't know if we're prepared to discuss it tonight. I wasn't really on my agenda.
mean,
to dis-
We'll be meeting like beginning of September, right? So maybe we could make a litter cleanup for like towards the end of September
We'll still hold our
at the
first Monday of
September
the month.
meeting.
So that'll be whenever we hold it. So I mean, if you want to talk the first we have to make sure first that the deadline for the grant and everything lines up, but it should.
It's just hard for me to think that far in advance, right?
No, I completely understand.
Does that sound okay? Yeah.
It's up to y'all.
All right.
Perfect with me.
So may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Did you get a second?
Oh, can I get a second?
I'll second.
All right, meeting adjourned at 6:33 PM. Thank you, everyone.
And you'll let us know when they do the
Ma'am, sorry.
time for the.
Yes, ma'am. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll have to reach out to the folks because the hardest part is getting up with them. With the lady over there at Caraway,
That's exciting. Yeah.
And we'll,